Hey guys, how you doing? Today is Friday, December 5th. How are you? I just got back. I was out shopping. I just went to, I need some craft supplies because I'm making some stuff and I need to get supplies for that. And I went to St. George's. They're very busy out there in St. George's. They're having an, I don't know how many years they've done this, but there's a walkabout out there. It's a little town just past the airport, and the first Friday of December they do a walkabout, and what it is they light up all the shops and all the buildings and everything, and they have music and singing, and they open up some of the really old houses out there, and you can go around. I guess the Historic Society puts it on, and there's food and a whole bunch of stuff. So all the shops out there today, we're getting ready, putting up their Christmas bows and their lights, and there's music and stuff playing, but apparently it's like a parking nightmare out there. There's like 17 parking spaces on a good day, but they have cones out saying like no parking, and so apparently it's a bit crazy. I was thinking we could go out on the scooters and go see it, but the family doesn't really want to go, so I'm on my own with this one. So maybe next year. And, but anyway, I went out to the shop there. I needed to get some more yarn, and while I was there I bought some styrofoam balls, because Kerrigan has a couple friends she wants to make some crafts for, so we'll show you that when it's done. And I bought some of this Super Saver Red Heart black yarn. I needed that, and town didn't have it the other day. I went to Gibbons. There's only 3 places you can buy yarn here. There's Gibbons, which is the department store, and in my shopping video from like last year, I kind of did like a quick little glimpse of the shopping area at the craft department at Gibbons. So they were out of the black yarn, and then she said, make sure you call him first before you head out there. In other words, when you go to the other yarn store, call, because he's been out of the black yarn too. And then there's another store, so that the guy that I went to, it's actually called Betty's Needle Crafts. She passed away a couple years ago, Betty did. And then there's another store called Needles, etc. And I think she was a little offended I asked for this kind of yarn, because she carries some really nice yarn, and this is not very nice yarn. But anyway, so he had it, so that was good. So I bought 2 balls of the black, and I bought this color, which is called Cafe Latte. So I got that, and then I bought this. I bought a new crochet hook, and this is the bamboo, because my metal one has been killing my hands, so I'm gonna make the switch to bamboo and just see how that works out for me, because I switched to the bamboo knitting needles and they're glorious. I love it. And then I always carry this in my pocket, or in my wallet. It's a DMC floss chart. Sorry, I'm doing a whole craft thing here. And anything in yellow is what I own. So I got this years ago when we lived in New Brunswick, like probably 12 years ago. So I just keep it in my wallet, and whenever I'm in a store that carries this, I will grab just a few colors. So I got 9 new colors. That's a very odd number of me. That's very strange. I usually work in even numbers. I didn't realize how many I had. So I bought some of that, and then I got more of these Buffalo Nature pens. They're bamboo pens. I love them. So I got a blue and 2 black. Kerrigan had one and it cracked, so I gave her one of my extra ones. So I'm just going to see if the girls need a new one. If not, they're mine. And in here, in this zippy folder, I have a craft that I completed, and it's for my sister, and I'm not showing it because she may see it. Yeah, I did that and finished it this week. I was very proud of myself, so I got that done, but I can't show it. Now I will videotape it and do a video after Christmas to show anything I made. And I'm making the crochet dolls, that's why I needed some yarn. Oh, you can sort of see one of them. I'll just sit like this. But anyway, I've been working at my other desk over there, and I have my iPad. I'm obsessed with watching videos about planners, about sketchbooks. I watch more YouTube than regular TV, but I've been looking at different planners, and as yummy as they are, I have to stick with my Moleskine bullet journal. I really like it. I'm caught up. I have kept with this thing since July. This is unheard of. Every Christmas I will buy a new calendar, a new journal, a new, start the new year off fresh and be organized. No, it lasts me till like January 11th, and then I'm done with it. When I was cleaning up my craft room the other week, I went through a bunch of journals and there was like, ooh, January, and then nothing after that. Like, I just get so excited to have a new book and then I don't use it. So the bullet journal's been working for me. So I'm sticking with it. As much as I would like to look into a Midori or look into a Hobonichi, those are fun. They're out of Japan. There's something about Japanese stuff that is just really fun and different. But I can't. I gotta stick with my Moleskine that works. And I love my Moleskine, and I have Moleskine sketchbooks, and I want some more because I want to do a sketchbook that's all Bermuda. Now, I do have my travel sketchbook. I'm going to do a video soon about that on my craft channel and just do an update because I think I only showed a few pictures that I've done in there. This summer when we went to Halifax, I did a couple sketches. When we went to Boston, we were on the go the whole time, so I did one sketch on the plane. That was it. So I'll do an update video of that and just kind of show you my travel sketchbook. It's mostly journaling, but even though I call it a sketchbook, where was I going with this? Yeah, so I want to get into Moleskine. I can't tell if I should get the landscape one or the regular one that's the size of my bullet journal. It's like a 5 by 8.5 or 8 by 5.5, I can't remember. And I think that's the size I like. I do have a little one, like the 3.5 by 5, but I don't know. I think I like the bigger size, like the next size up. And I want to do just all sketches of Bermuda. And when I was driving out to St. George's today, I took the car. I was going to take my scooter, but the weather seemed iffy at that point. Now it's gorgeous. But just looking at some of the buildings and parts of the ocean, and it's just so pretty. And I would love to keep that all contained in one sketchbook. And like I said, I've been watching people's sketchbooks, and it just makes me want to do things. So I want to do a Bermuda one, and I also want to do one of our house. And just, I don't know, maybe I sketch the cage someday. Maybe I sketch the dining room table, but I just think it'd be kind of neat. Just the way I mean, this room changes from month to month, it seems, but just your furniture styles are going to change over the years. Your house may change over the years where you live. So it'd be kind of cool to record that. And I'd also like to record Mom and Dad's house and just do some sketches in Mom and Dad's house. Just, you know, stuff you remember from when you were little, or, you know, just it's your parents' house. It's just really cool. So I would like to do some sketches of Dad's house. So then I'm thinking, well, maybe that should just go in my travel journal and not overwhelm myself with a whole bunch of sketchbooks. So I don't know, but that's what I want to do. And what else? I just have all these ideas, but I'm like, Tanya, focus. You have to get things done. We're running out of time. What are we, like 19 days till Christmas now? Yeah. Ooh, that's not good. My latest card has been my little Christmas elves. I haven't done any more. I need to do some this weekend and get those finished. But yeah, so it's good. I've been getting a lot of stuff done this week. I'm just trying to focus my head. Just stuff in my life right now going on, stressing me out, and I'll discuss at a later time. But yeah, so I'm just trying to focus my brain on my crafts and get some things done. So yeah, but it's Friday. I love Friday. Friday is my favorite day of the week. So we'll probably get a pizza tonight, and even though I don't like pizza, I could go the rest of my life without having another slice. It does not thrill me. It does not excite me. I like the crust. That's about it. I have issues with the sauce. Not a big fan of the sauce. But yeah, we'll probably get pizza anyway. The kids like it, so that's usually what we do on a Friday night, is we get takeout pizza. And actually our supermarket over there, Mr. Chicken, because sometimes I'll go in there and I'll get a burger and fries instead, and then the kids will have pizza. Yeah, that was held up at gunpoint about a week ago. It was the same day that Kerrigan's school had the explosion there. And so now we don't buy nighttime pizza. We go in the daytime to get our pizza. It's less scary. It was just a freak thing, but yeah, we don't like to get pizza after dark. So we'll buy daytime pizza. So usually coming home after school, we started doing it last week when we go get the pizza before sunset. And as for Kerrigan, she's doing good, and their teacher took them back into their classroom this week, and just to kind of like, here we are, we're back at the scene of the blast and everything's okay. And she asked the kids if they remembered where they had been when it happened, so they all stood in their spots. And Kerrigan said it was kind of scary because her friends that were hurt were like right by the hole in the wall, and she said it's bigger than you'd think. She said it looks bigger when you're standing next to it than it does in the picture, but it's the size of like a patio door. So yeah, so that's good that they got them back in the classroom, and you know, some of the kids were nervous to go in, but it's all good, and everything's fine. So it's good. And she's doing good. But we were in the car a couple days ago, and we went to town and we parked, and something banged behind us. I thought she was going to create a sunroof in the car. My car right now, the stick shift has disintegrated. I love my car and my garage. If I could fuse them both, if there wasn't stuff in my garage, I could put the car in the garage and it would just be one big area of hell for me. Just this stupid car. And we're out of Freon, so there's no air conditioning in the car right now, so I gotta get that filled. I knew we were running out because it leaks on my foot. So that's not good. So my foot was getting wet recently, so I knew the air conditioning was going. And now my stick shift completely disintegrated. Like, you hold the stick shift and there's like a little fancy like pleather cover on it. Well, that was loose and falling off yesterday, so I like opened it a little bit to see if I could possibly glue it to something and maybe glue it back together. And the whole plastic is in pieces. It completely fell apart. So Scott said we'll just have to take the thing off and use a tennis ball. I don't know. Stupid car. I hate my car. Oh, anyway, it's all good. So yeah, well, I hope you guys are doing good. And do any of you do Christmas baking? I don't. No, I don't. The only thing I do is the kids and I made a gingerbread house last year for the first time, and that was fun. So we're gonna make a little gingerbread village. It's a cookie cutter that I got. Did I show you the cookie cutter? I don't know if I showed you. Hang on. In case I didn't show you, let me get it. Let me see if I remember where I put it. Ah, yes. I remembered. I might have shown you this in another video already. But it's the Sweet Creations by Good Cook, and it's a 3D gingerbread house. And they make little houses. So this one cookie stamp will stamp all your pieces. So these are the two roofs, these are the two sides, and this is the front and this is the back. And it has this little thing because it cuts out the door. See? And they're tiny. They're tiny little, like, gingerbread houses. Oh, and we can make little villages. So I thought that would be cute. So maybe this weekend, next weekend, I'll do that with the kids. And we'll make some gingerbread houses. But I don't do, like, a whole bunch of baking because I'll just eat it, and I'm not good at baking. Baking is just yummy cooking. It's like cooking, but with, like, sugar. And I don't like to cook, and I don't like to bake. So, there you have it. Anyway, so we might make these this weekend. I have no idea. Alright, well, I hope you guys are good, and I hope you have a good week. Stay tuned, and I may have a new card coming up, hopefully this weekend, if not next week. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good weekend. See ya.